Number 1. The castor bean plant is impossible to ignore in a garden. It grows tall with huge star-shaped leaves and bright red seed pods that look almost tropical. During the Victorian era, it was a favorite ornamental plant in gardens across America. Many families also used its seeds to produce castor oil, a household remedy used for everything from stomach problems to skin care. But hidden inside those beautiful seeds is a terrifying secret. They contain ricin, one of the most toxic natural substances known to science. Just a few crushed seeds contain enough poison to kill an adult human, and the colorful seeds look exactly like something a curious child might pick up. After World War II, as suburban neighborhoods filled with young families, the danger became impossible to ignore. Garden clubs stopped recommending it, nurseries stopped selling it, and slowly, the castor bean disappeared from American yards. Number 2. Few plants in history have fooled an entire country the way kudzu did. During the 1930s, the United States government encouraged farmers to plant it. They believed it could prevent soil erosion, feed livestock, and help repair farmland damaged during the Dust Bowl. Kudzu even seemed useful as food. Its leaves are rich in protein and can be cooked like spinach. The flowers can be made into jelly, and the massive roots can be ground into flour. It sounded like the perfect plant, but kudzu had other plans. Under the right conditions, it can grow up to a foot in a single day. It climbs trees, covers buildings, swallows power lines, and blankets entire forests. Today it has taken over millions of acres across the southern United States, costing billions of dollars in damage and control efforts. What was once a government-approved miracle crop is now considered one of the worst invasive plants in the country. Number 3. At first glance, giant hogweed looks almost magical. Its towering stems can reach 15 feet tall, topped with enormous white flower clusters that look like giant umbrellas. Victorian gardeners loved it because it looked exotic and dramatic. In parts of Europe, people even experimented with cooking the stems in ways similar to rhubarb. But giant hogweed hides a dangerous secret. Its sap contains chemicals that react with sunlight. If the sap touches skin and is exposed to sunlight, it can cause severe burns, painful blisters, and permanent scars. In some cases, the injuries are so serious they resemble third-degree burns. By the 1970s, authorities in many places declared it a public health threat. Today, planting or transporting giant hogweed is illegal in many regions. Number 4. Few flowers are as delicate and beautiful as the opium poppy. Their soft petals come in stunning shades of pink, white, purple, and red, making them a favorite in traditional gardens for centuries. The seeds were widely used in baking and sprinkled on bread long before modern regulations existed, but the seed pods of these flowers contain something much more powerful. They produce the natural compounds used to make morphine and heroin. As drug laws became stricter in the mid-20th century, governments decided the risk was too high. Even growing these poppies purely for decoration became illegal in many places. A flower once admired for its beauty became one of the most controversial plants in the world. Number 5. In Japan, young shoots of Japanese knotweed are actually considered a seasonal delicacy. They taste slightly sour, similar to rhubarb, and can be pickled, stir-fried, or added to soups. But when the plant arrived in North America, it quickly revealed its darker side. Japanese knotweed spreads through an incredibly aggressive root system. Its roots can grow 10 feet deep and stretch more than 60 feet sideways. They are powerful enough to crack sidewalks, damage building foundations, and destroy roads. Even worse, a tiny fragment of root can grow into a completely new plant. Once established, it is almost impossible to eliminate. Number 6. Water hyacinth is one of the most beautiful aquatic plants ever introduced to gardens. Its floating leaves and vibrant purple flowers make ponds look almost tropical. In some Asian cuisines, the young leaves and stems are even eaten in soups and stir-fries. But water hyacinth grows at an unbelievable speed. Under ideal conditions, it can double its population in just 2 weeks. Soon it forms thick floating mats that block sunlight and drain oxygen from the water. Fish die. Boat traffic stops. Entire waterways become clogged. because of the enormous environmental damage it causes, many places now strictly prohibit possessing or transporting it. Number 7. The coca plant is a small shrub with simple green leaves that looks harmless. For thousands of years, people in South America have chewed coca leaves to boost energy and help cope with high altitude. In its natural setting, it is part of everyday culture. But those same leaves are the raw material used to produce cocaine. Because of this connection, growing coca plants is strictly illegal in the United States. Even a single plant in a greenhouse can be treated as evidence of drug production. Number 8. Purple loosestrife produces tall spikes of bright purple flowers that look stunning around ponds and wetlands. Victorian gardeners adored it. The young leaves were sometimes cooked like spinach, and bees loved its nectar. But the plant spreads at an astonishing rate. One single plant can produce millions of seeds every year. Soon it takes over wetlands, replacing native plants that birds, fish, and insects rely on. What once looked like a beautiful garden flower became an ecological disaster. Number 9. Peyote is a small cactus that grows close to the ground and looks surprisingly harmless. It has a smooth, rounded shape and lacks the sharp spines many cacti have. But inside the plant is mescaline, a powerful psychedelic compound. For over 1,000 years, peyote has played a sacred role in certain Native American religious ceremonies. However, outside of those specific religious uses, growing peyote is illegal under federal law. The cactus also grows extremely slowly, sometimes taking a decade just to mature. Number 10. Giant salvinia is a floating fern with tiny velvety leaves that seem harmless, but this plant is one of the fastest spreading aquatic invaders on Earth. It can double its size in just a few days. Soon it forms a thick green blanket across lakes and rivers. These floating mats block sunlight and remove oxygen from the water, killing fish and other aquatic life. Because it has no natural predators in North America, controlling it is extremely difficult.